Okay, mates. Today we shall continue with the Final Fantasy X Remastered. Alright, you should actually talk to these people. As you can see, they will give you some things you might need later on. I think he gives me a Seeker's Ring. Yep. And let's go to Titanic. Yep. Oh, the drama. Hi.
Goodbye.
I find it really funny how this whole thing began from a blitzball game notion to religion of the respective game, of course. It shows you how easily things can be misunderstood and be represented in a different way. Whoop. He's acting like a wild monkey. Come on, dude, really? No civilization there? Better. We're gonna talk to Waka.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the
And
Aurochs
we'll get
victory too, so
one of the
come
most
along, yeah?
iconic summons in
Great plan.
the franchise, Ifrit.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
I don't know who you are or where you came from. If you interfere with you,
I don't know who you are. How does the meme go? No. I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
Oh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not Awaka.
Dude, what the
Don't
You
look
hear
like
that
you
guy.
got much money.
You will start
either.
later on why.
I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Again, I can't hate that guy. He will help us a lot later on the story. Here's a trick. Here's a little trick. This bag, no matter how many times you will kick it, it will always give you potion until you reach 20. See? See? Okay. Moving on.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The reason why I
Power
came
room,
here
like it says on the door.
is because originally
Yeah, but
there
why the
is
big birds?
an
What's so strange about chocobo power?
book that you can find
Chocobos?
here.
Those are chocobos?
Of
What?
course, you're not gonna
You've
see
never
it
seen a
in my
chocobo?
playthrough because I have
What
already
kind of backwater island did
taken
you come
it.
from, anyway?
On a previous save file.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
And we're leaving. Up we go. Alright, let's move on with the story.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter? So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
Yeah.
It's tough when your father's famous.
No.
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. Here we're gonna see for the first time Sin, well actually for the second time. The first time we saw him in Zanarkand. However, here we will see him a little bit more clearer. It's not a defeat him objective. It's survive.
It's nice.
They must have some serious issues because they laugh like idiots a lot in the game.
You're a
Without a
Blitzball
reason.
player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
I can understand both
I believe you.
because
I've heard in Xanarkin
uh,
there is a great stadium. All lit
when
up,
you can do
even at
something
night.
or it happens something
Great
to you
Blitzball tournaments are held
that
there.
it goes
And the
outside
stands
of
are
the
always full.
normal situation with
How do
many
you know
people,
that?
they will call you
A
liar,
man
even if
named
you show them proof,
He was my father's
and
guardian.
especially if it hurts their ego. Some of them even might try to cause you problems, and this is where the problem begins.
My father.
However, since
His name is
Warken
Jack.
doesn't try to cause him problems, I can understand
Amazing.
him as well because it goes out of his,
You know, our meeting like this must be the
well,
blessing
let's
of
just
Yevon.
say, area of not expertise,
Sounds like him, but it
of
can't be
normal
him.
everyday life, so he cannot accept that
Why
easily.
not?
My old man. He died. 10 years ago. Off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day. And never came back. And no one's seen
He
him
went
since
out
then.
for cigarettes, and he never
Why,
came
that's
back.
the day
That
that
would
Jack
very
took
easily
his
be a
spirit.
good meme.
It's true.
should
I
be a
first
good
met
meme.
Jet 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
In case some people wondering why it has green She
Yeah,
has
but
a
how
heterochromia
did
of
we get
green and
here?
blue eyes, which I see.
here.
In fact, I see a lot of players
Are you not?
who have played the game and still ask about that. It's because spoilers. I will do a thumb up when I'm done with them, so mute it if you don't like it. 3, 2, 1. Sees half of it Obed and half of Yevonit. And they all red have, you know, mostly eyes. Their eyes are a little bit different. You will see later on what I mean when we get a center character to a party. We're done with the spoilers. For now. Grab her and throw her! Giant whale monster. God, oh man, I like that game, but the remastered graphics are.
Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Come on, guys. I mean,
Zin is going for
you could do
Kilika.
better.
We gotta distract it. Our
Regardless,
families are in Kilika. Forgive
I
us,
will
Lady
stand by
Summoner.
what I said on the first time. Great music, great scenery, great story,
Oh boy.
good development for the characters, and they don't force you to see all the characters' development and history. They will, they're leaving it up to you if you actually want to see that, or the side characters, like Lulu for example, or Waka. Which I think is a good thing because some people will only want to play it for the main story, they don't care about anything else, or they want to play for just playing, you know, or for other reasons. But there will be others who want to find everything about the game. So for those who want to dedicate their times, they can. For those who don't want to waste their time, they still can with what they did. Okay. Here's the thing. My advice is this, as a tactic. First thing first. You will have to defeat the Fiend of the scene in order to win the battle. However, I would advise you to destroy the 2 of the 3 sin spawns, those little buggers who are on the ship. However, do not destroy all 3 of them. Because if you destroy all 3 of them, it will throw you 3 other sin spawns. And that will be a never-ending battle. So destroy 2 of the 3. Change the characters. I mean switch, for example, did this with the characters who can do ranged attacks. In order to destroy the Fiend, because obviously with CQC close quarter combat characters, you cannot attack the Fiend, it's out of range. Keep in mind, after that fight you will have another boss at the same time. It won't be hard, I'm just letting you all know. Alright, keep in mind this. The more you summon the Aeons, or summons, call it whatever you like, Eidolons, the more you summon them in the battle, the more their stats will increase, as long as they're kept alive. They won't lose. they won't be KO'd. However, the stats all will be increased as well when Yuna levels up over time. However, the faster way is to bring them in battle. Because it will take a lot more time in order to raise their stats by raising Yuna's. I should have done it from the very beginning. Anyway. Boy. What I love about this game a lot is the underwater battles. I don't know why, I just really like them. Why on the rescue? I like his thumb up. It's like it's broken, man. Oh boy. I have seen enough. And I'm not gonna say the entire word, you know why. To know where this is going. Okay. Let's raise their stats. Before we start fighting actually. Here's an advice. Use Dark Attack. As you can see, there is a black mist like an ink at the, I think that's face of that thing? Which I'll say face. There is a black mist ink on the face, which means he cannot, his accuracy dropped a lot. It does have though one attack that it will certainly hit you and it will be healed from that. The darkness alignment. Keep in mind that it will hit, and this is one, it will hit both of our characters here. Okay, once again, spam that attack. And we're good to go. Don't try to destroy this underwater sin spawns, the little ones. No matter how many you destroy of them, they will always be coming more back. So you will just waste your time. Spam that attack, but there's no need. We were way too close to win against it. Thankfully, we didn't have any magical girls in our party. For those that understand that little reference, the means of culture. Oh boy. I think that this game sends a very good message to our current situation, worldwide situation. You will understand later on when we learn more about the
When
story.
Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira.
Why I said
I
that.
kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This
The
was
first
my new
is a
reality,
guide character.
and I was stuck in it for good.
Before it was mainstream. Such a beautiful island left in ruins.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks be to you.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
You're probably wondering why they said that their loved ones will become fiends. I could explain it, but that will ruin the next
We'll go see what we
cutscene.
can do to help in town.
Huh?
I skipped the part where I spend my points as spare grid because I don't want to waste your time. And here's the video. I'll stop talking about it a little bit, for a little bit.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
That kind of remind me that Japanese mythology, a combination of yokai or ayakashi, to be more accurate, and the Tsugumomos. In case you're wondering, Tsugumomos are items that over time they manage to gain, well, spirit and come back to life and yokai and yakashi, well, yokai is actually a broader term of ghosts, spirits, and so forth, so you can see where this is going. I couldn't tell if they're laughing or crying in this series.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time, hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow, horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
And with that said, that's the end of the part 3 from Final Fantasy X Remastered HD. As you can see, the sceneries are still good, as always. The graphics, well, not so much, but the story and the music are very good as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Sadly enough, I didn't have enough content to make jokes, or at least make attempts to make jokes. But we also play it for the gameplay review, and mostly because, you know, I just want to share it out there. Not another reason. So, hopefully give me feedback or in the comment. And with all that said, if you like it, like, comment, subscribe, help me with the algorithm, if you don't mind, of course. And I wish you to have a nice day. And don't forget, get your game on. Bye bye.